Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him at the prize pig. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just cash. About to go big. Kill him at the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him at the prize pig. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose and the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with power plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant shots on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, they like if you feel it. Thinking the players, they all never time. You can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch. No toast allowed, just supposed to live. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, is another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big. Don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him at the prize pig. Let's fucking go. We whoop a bookie's ass. Ah, this is just cash. About to go big. Kill him at the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him at the prize pig. We about to go big. We about to go big.
Just cash.
About to go big. Kill him at the prize pig. About to go big. Kill him at the prize pig.
What's up, E? What's up with all the gunshots?
Yo, yo, yo. What's up? What's up? What's going on? Welcome back, fam. Oh, man. Already Wednesday. That's where this week is flying by. But it is just cash. But joined by Underrated, as always. What's up, man? How are you?
Oh, man. I'm in a great mood. WNBA's back, folks. Came back from the break. We're feeling like the old WNBA. Did I say, I thought I said NWA, but either way, I love them both. Let's go! I'm stoked, D. We're about to win again, bro. We killed yesterday. Let's do it again.
Oh, yeah, man. Yesterday was honestly a really solid outing, no doubt. I mean, we had the hook with Feezy was a bit unfortunate, ended with 19 of the 19 and a half, but everything else looked really great. You know, we got in that early value with Angel. They did bump all the props, and then, the only kind of grenade kind of thrown into the slate was Skylar being ruled out last minute for personal reasons. And, yeah, man, it was Gabby to the moon, even though I will say Seattle fell off in a big way in the second half. That was quite the surprising upset to see that team lose at home to Dallas. So bit of a stinker with that, but outside of that, it was a pretty fun slate. We had some pretty sharp live bets again, and the pre-flop plays were pretty good, so no complaints there.
Yeah, man. Jump in the Discord, do some live betting with us. Yesterday was a little crazy with all the games, but today we'll be able to focus on the one, and we will find some stuff. We always do. Those fourth quarter plays, a lot of times they drop players that barely even shoot in the fourth quarter. We can catch those sometimes. Sometimes they have crazy, just ridiculous stuff that bumps the wrong way. Sometimes we catch parlay play napping, and there's money to be made for sure. So jump into Discord, guys.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And before we get started, if you guys do us a huge favor, make sure and hit that like button down below. Help us fight the algorithm, get into the mix and up near the top. And hit that subscribe button if you're not already. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss out whenever we do go live. And be a part of the Discord. We got links down below in the description for that. Come in, say hi, and see what's up, and hopefully win some cash with us. Okay. Well, we got all that out of the way. We just got a nice little dainty one-game slate today, and then I believe, 3 games tomorrow? Yeah, 3 games tomorrow and a better start time, if I'm being honest. Today we got a late bloomer, 10 Eastern. So plenty of time in between, kind of, get your dinner in, get you maybe even a little drink here or there, and kick back, relax. I don't think we'll get any more news as far as this particular game, but we'll maybe get a little bit of news for tomorrow's slate, kind of drizzling in here. Don't forget next week? The week after. Okay, so we're just shy of 2 weeks away from trade deadline. Do keep that, kind of in the back of your head there. I will say, man, look like Arike just coming back in out of nowhere. Wouldn't be surprised. I think her not being traded this year would be a bigger surprise than her actually being traded. But she looked good, man. It really carried her weight, had a dominant second half of that game, really put the team over the top. So just keep that in mind. We could see some movement between the teams between now and then.
Puerto Rico. Where have the days gone?
Yeah. I mean, you can say Puerto Rico, but she's had her time with Dallas, and I think they're, pretty well on the rebuild plan here. So it's just going to be kind of a bittersweet parting for both parties here. Her finding her new team, new home to go to, which I will say, I do think she's a very viable shooter still. And whenever she tries, she is quite dangerous out there. So wouldn't be surprised to see her, move to a playoff potential, contender team style like that. I can't see them rebuilding around her or anything like that, but it would also it'd be really interesting to see if she held out for one more year to try and scoop up one of these expansion teams too. So there is also that thought to be had.
I was going to say, I said Puerto Rico, but really, if you think about Enrique going to a different team, you have a whole different, when someone gets traded and you've seen them in their prime and you've seen them, what they can do. And then you see when they go to a different team and it just gives them that whole new, fresh start. And just like, wow, I wonder what Enrique can do on this team or that team. It'll be interesting to see where she lands. Not even lying.
Yeah. I mean, some of the players just need that, a change of pace, change of scenery. And we've seen a lot of them really blossom in some of these new roles with the new teams. So I think there's a lot of potential there. And, we've seen her perform in many, many seasons past. So I'm not going to rule anything out for her, but could see some interesting movement. I will say, I think some of these top end teams really need to kind of make a few solidifications for their personnel to really make sure they got everything ready for the postseason, because it's going to be a bloodbath, man. There's some really, really top end teams that are expected to go the distance. And then a few dark horses in the mix, which I'm excited for, man. Like last year, we were really, really high on Minnesota, and they showed up. And even though they lost in the finals, they still made it to the finals for a team that, couldn't really get past the first round of the playoffs. I'm excited. I think we got some upsets in store for this season.
Oh, it's been crazy. You liked Atlanta before the year started. They're kind of showing themselves. They're a little better than they were at the beginning, so that's decent. Phoenix has been better than I thought they'd be, even though when you put their players on a piece of paper and you look at it, you go, oh, actually, they're pretty good. Phoenix has been holding it down without 2 stars, so we'll see what they can do now with their players back. And then Golden State has been insanely good in comparison to what we thought when you look at their roster. Washington's been good. Fever haven't even had Caitlin Clark half the season. Seattle got their ass whooped yesterday by the lowly Dallas shit stars. So I don't know, man. Connecticut's the only consistent team we got here.
Yep. Consistently ready to lose the game. Absolutely.
3-19. Woo-wee. Okay.
Yeah,
well.
But there's a lot to be said for this bottom portion of the league here too, because there's going to be a pretty big drop off between let's say 10 games from now, where we're able to kind of see what the postseason picture is going to look like. And obviously Connecticut is just starting the season. They're going to make some trades and complete rebuild, but Dallas still in the the loom. I think they're going to go for a rebuild here. Chicago, same boat. I gotta say, the biggest disappointment for the season has to be the Los Angeles Sparks, man. I know we could probably have that same conversation for Vegas, but there's enough of the season left. I think that they could really, tighten up their schedule and stuff. But the Sparks, man, this was a team that looked really, really good on paper and had a lot of fantastic players, and a lot of players that, even were coming back from injuries, but 9-14, that's crazy. I would not have put them in the same category as like Chicago and Dallas, but here we are.
Yeah, I don't know. I looked at them like they were kind of poop. Only because I never looked at Hamby like she was good. I thought Rakia would be better. Plum, I didn't think Plum was that good. Plum's actually shown me she can go somewhere and actually still be good. So I don't know. I feel you. The record's not very nice, but I never had that high hopes for them. Plus, Fivehead's been actually better than I thought she was too. So I don't know.
Bro.
I kind of look at like they're overachieving a little bit. What's up?
No, big Fivehead, man. I'm right there with you. She's had an impressive season and playing the most minutes she has in a little while too. So, hey, shout out to Azare, really holding it down, the 5 spot on the team because
the 5 spot with the Fivehead. Azare, bro, remember her like 2 years ago? She was our go-to under at the end of the season when she was with Chicago. I remember every time she popped on the board second half, it was an easy win, and now she's out there scoring 15, 20. It's crazy.
Well, there's still, I think a real world where that could be a potential for later on this season too, because they continue this pace and this record trend that they're on right now. They're easily, going to be coming shy of making the playoffs. So wouldn't be surprised to see, they're just one injury away, one little bad streak of games, lose here, lose a couple here, lose a couple there. And then their strength of schedule is pretty tough too. They play a lot of the really top contending teams. So it's not going to get a whole lot easier from here.
Yes, sir.
We shall see.
We shall see. We digress to the props.
Yes, sir. We are digressing. Well, we got a couple plays for the Discord. If you guys were in there, you definitely caught the good early value. They ended up taking down some of these, and Prizepicks doing their usual sweep of bumps right around noontime. But earlier, we did get Jordan Canada for where's it at? Here we go. Yeah, Jordan Canada, 1.5 turnovers. This is zoomed all the way in.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, yeah. So we get Canada with Ryan Howard being out again today. You see the last few games, 4 games that she's been out. Canada had 5 turnovers, 4 turnovers, and then here on the third, she had 5 as well. One she missed out on was the Chicago matchup where it was just an absolute bass whooping, and they only played like 20-something minutes. But every game that she's played 30 minutes or more, she's only missed this one time. Really sad, man, that Prizepicks pulled this like right as I was typing it up, but still was able to get it in on Underdog, and then Underdog actually ended up pulling it. So we did lock in good value with that, man. Feel pretty good about this. And then you can see off to the right here, forced turnovers. Phoenix they're technically overall top 3. It's kind of a close tie for second, but they are still forcing the most turnovers overall in the league, and then tied for second most over the last month. Gonna be a toughie. Gonna be a tough spot for, especially with having the full bodies back of Satu and Copper today. Even Sammy, man, I will say Sammy, she's pretty scrappy. She can go out and get a couple steals a game too. So I like the spot for her. 1.5 turnovers was just a little bit low with Ryan Howard being out.
Is that anywhere on books? I couldn't find it on DraftKings. I couldn't find it on something else I was looking at. Hot Streak or something else. I couldn't find it. Was it only on Prizepicks? Is it on Underdog now still? Did you say? Or no, it's gone.
It was on both Prizepicks and Underdog. Prizepicks took it down first, and then Underdog took it down probably like an hour later.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's nowhere to be found anymore, huh?
Nope. So again, hey, the Discord was able to lock in that early value. It is gone.
Jump on in.
Yeah, come on in. The water is just right. But moving on. We had a next. And honestly, fam, I'm just gonna say keep it lighter today. We got a couple of things to consider here. One of them, the back-to-back for Atlanta, traveling, going out to Phoenix here. Something to note. And then also with Phoenix, they're having 2 of their star players return today, in being Clea Copper and Satu Sabali. So there are a lot of moving parts for a 1-game slate. I think the live betting is going to be pretty sweet for this one. They should open up to all 5 players potentially on both sides of the ball, at least 4 from Atlanta. But got this early value in. Both of these props did end up bumping Alicia Gray first half PRA, and then Copper's first half PRA as well. Two notable things for this that was really of interest. One of them was Copper. She's playing her most minutes so far since coming back in the first half. And then, really taking a dive in the second half. So production really, really spicy in the first half. And 9.5 honestly just seemed a little bit too low. She's been getting this mostly done through scoring, but the rebounding and the slight assist playmaking has been there too. So I like it. And then you can see, even in the games with limited minutes coming back, she's been very productive. I will say also her 13.5 points was pretty appealing. It looked like most of the sites kind of ended up going to 14.5, but you can still get her at 14 or more on DraftKings. I think was probably the best spot for general books. But shout out to Hard Rock, man. They keep throwing out this good value. They got good lines again today for this one game slate, so keep that in mind. But the first half stuff looked pretty solid again for both of these players. Copper, last 4, really, really good. Even with tougher, easier matchups here, kind of a mixed bag. But I like single-digit props, are especially for a star player, just always fun. So 9.5, a little bit too low for her. And then take a look at Alicia Gray here. 61% hitting this line on the season. Looked pretty solid. And then with the last couple games, Ryan Howard being out, you can see last 3 games here, she had 23, 18, and 15. And then the one on the third with Howard being out, she had 15 as well. So I like it. I also like the minutes playing, essentially 18 minutes of the 20 possible minutes. God, you can't be mad at that.
Like that a lot. Yeah, she's been doing her damage in the first half, huh? Been noticing that lately. Whereas last year she was back and forth. And Ryan Howard out. Gotta like it. The line's not too high for you, obviously, huh? What are we at with it? PRA. I know Copper was we got it at 9.5. What was Gray at now? It bumped too, right? 12.5.
Yeah, she bumped on Prizepicks.
Okay.
She's up to 14 flat on Prizepicks, but it looks like at least right now Underdog still has her at 13.5.
Okay.
So get it in over there. And this is a normal line for Gray. They literally have not moved her first half, and I don't even know how long, bro. She's been 13 and 13.5 for like a month now.
Okay. And her full game's moved with Ryan out?
It wavers a little bit back and forth. She was 27.5 last night and a couple slates before whenever Ryan was out, but 26.5 is, basically been her line for most of the season. If not off of one of these bad games, it would be like 25.5. And then she cleared and it go right back to 26.5.
Cool, man. So we're getting really good value without Ryan Howard out. Can't hate that. Let's go, Big Alicia.
I think so.
Seems like it.
Yeah, the only thing I think they're really considering is obviously the back-to-back can be somewhat frustrating, but they are coming off of an extended rest period after the break. So, it's not like there's a lot of, wear and tear on the bodies right now. So, they should be able to come out and do their thing. I don't expect her minutes in particular to waver for the first half. So, full game, I think, is also in consideration. They're leaving her points pretty low. I think both the points and the PRA. I wish I could get her at 15.5 points. Like, no site is offering that right now. It's very frustrating.
Okay, so we got Big Alicia, we got Canada, we got Copper. Copper's always been one of my favorite players to watch. Copper and Gray are fun to watch, actually. So today's game should be interesting.
They are, man. And so check this out too. This was another just frustrating thing why they wouldn't offer the 15.5. But you see on DraftKings you can get the 15 or more for minus 190, but they won't offer the 15.5. But it goes up to the 16.5 instead for minus 115. I'm like, just give me the 15.5. That's the sweet spot right there.
Right.
Frustrating, but we are digressing nonetheless. I still like her PRA upside. I think is totally warranted. The assists have been definitely taking a backseat with Jordan Canada, but the rebounding still very much so there. Had 7 rebounds last night, or 8 rebounds, last night. She had 7.5, I believe. Just, ridiculous on the glass, but Yeah. The minutes, probably the most appealing, though.
Always. We always love the minutes in WNBA. Any field goal attempts today that are fun. That's the other thing that's kind of like, you get the minutes, kind of figure what the shots are going to put up. Have you been noticing the field goal attempts been hitting a decent amount? Or are you staying away from them?
I mean, they've been somewhat consistent. I know, Angel Reese was one of them that kind of missed, but that wasn't a blowout environment. So I think that is also something to be heavily weighed in, the broad spectrum of it. This should be a close game. So, I mean, I think it's totally warranted. It's annoying because that's just one of the primary things that Prizepicks has been bumping is like, shit like this.
Gotcha. Coolio.
If players weren't coming back from injury, I would feel a little bit more confident about it because, on a normal night, Satu for 14.5, this is definitely low. And even Copper, I mean, she was at 12 flat earlier, which I thought was pretty appealing. 12.5, I might be good on that, but the minutes are just the unknown factor here. We don't know what kind of a cap they might or may not have.
Right, and that's the cool thing about second half. We can be waiting for that. Get our one play ready. Watch for the second half smack. Add it to the list. Add it to the queue. To pick, bing, in, win. Let's go. That's what we're gonna do tonight.
Yeah, 100%. The combo prop. One of them was kind of interesting today. Well, two of them, honestly, but the Copper plus Alicia Gray, 30.5 points. That one, man, if I knew Copper was playing normal minutes or anything close to, 27, 28 minutes, I'd be all in for this. Or even her individual scoring prop too, which I think, again, the 14 or more points is totally warranted. But that one, and then the assist prop between, they bumped it up again. I might chill on that one. I was going to say, this one at 15.5 earlier was pretty nice, but 16.5 is kind of pushing it.
That is
These are some dominant playmakers, man. These are two high volume potential PA, kind of go-getters. So,
yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to chase that one though.
You were looking at Alyssa Thomas now being with the other players. You were considering her under, but you got off it, or did it bump down a little bit?
Yeah, her 14.5 points. I mean, honestly, it still feels kind of high with both of the players coming back, but it is a slightly favorable points in the paint matchup. So I'm a little bit worried about that. I mean, she could definitely go to work against Brianna Jones and, draw a bunch of just nonsense fouls and stuff like that and get us early. But her production's been falling off quite a bit in the second half. So, I mean, I just don't know. Like, if she's getting the free throw line, man, that could be such a sweat. But Atlanta is, I will say, allowing the least amount of free throws over the last month. So maybe that kind of can counteract some of that production. But I don't know, man. I mean, it was right there on the line whenever we did get that small sample size of having both Copper and Satu back in the mix. But she still has some games where she's putting off, 15, 18 points.
Excitement. We have to wait all the way till 7 p.m. over here on the West Coast. You got to wait till 10 p.m.? I've never dealt with that in my life. 10 p.m.?
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's a long time, man. It's a long time.
I'd like it on Sundays, though. Football started at 1 p.m. Man, that'd be fun. I get to sleep in. I usually have to wake up early and watch football. I'm tired all day, pissed off. But anyways. I'm digressing back to fast. WNBA. What?
Real fast, we just got some random news. So Michaela and Ariel Atkins are going to be out again for Chicago tomorrow. And then Angel Reese is questionable now. And then Caitlin Clark got ruled out earlier. I don't know if you saw that.
Caitlin, come back. Caitlin, I don't like it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, you were definitely right about Camilla last time with her rebounding with Reese being out. I don't know if I want to trust the scoring from her or maybe the lack of just volume they give her, but I think some kind of Cardoso rebounds, if we can scoop that up. Let's see what that looks like.
Maybe she got an alt for us. Is that what you're looking at? Damn, it's high.
Yeah. I don't know if this is adjusted or not.
That must be adjusted, bro. They think Reese is out with that. They're like, yeah, come and get it. 9.5? She's usually 7.5, I thought. What the heck?
Yeah, it's high as shit.
No way. I'm not falling for the banana and tailpipe. Nope. That's my movie trivia for you. What was that? I'm not falling for that banana and tailpipe.
It's from LA Cop?
You're close.
Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah.
The win.
Looking for this, see if I can find it. Yeah, they've adjusted most of the stuff here, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah, for sure. They knew already. They were like, let's try to get them. Put the line up. Okay, drop the news.
Well, I mean, hey, if you were able to find something, hopefully, we were able to get a little bit of the news out and edge out on that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, I think we've talked about most of everything so far for today. I will say also, small shout out for Alyssa Thomas's 2.5 turnovers. That was something that did stand out a little bit to me. I know history looked a little bit, a little spicy there, but this season so far, not bad. I mean, we know the primary playmakers are going to have turnovers, but I mean, man, she's averaging like almost 3.5 turnovers this season. Not the best spot metrics wise for that on paper, but she's been doing a lot lately.
AT.
Something to think about.
We got Ian in here.
What up, man? What up? Yeah, Ian had a pretty good day yesterday.
Ian Warner Comedy was shining with those green slips. Ian Warner's ready to battle Youngin whenever Youngin decides to come on back. He's ready for that prop battle. Match number 1. Youngin versus Ian Warner Comedy. I'm going to set the...
there we go.
I'm going to set the odds at Youngin minus 145. If you want to bet on Ian, he'll be coming in at around a plus 190. But hey, got to start somewhere, Big Ian. I think you can take him. He said, do you like Copper over full game points and Griner under full game fantasy? Damn, they took Griner off a bunch of sites I saw. I didn't even know she was up anymore. Okay, Copper full game points, Griner under fantasy. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the Griner under I can get with. She's coming off the back-to-back. I mean, there's a real good shot that she could see some kind of reduced minutes. They can play Naz Hillman a little bit more here. That one definitely makes a lot more sense. Copper, again, the only thing with her is just the minutes or the unknown amount of minutes. Also, shout out to Copper's fantasy. 22 is fairly low. She's pretty good for a stock. I mean, in most games, which ironically, they did give us a 0.5 blocks and steal prop. I don't know if I want to take a shot in the dark here on this one, but yeah, Copper, I mean, I think her scoring is totally fine. Even in limited minutes, I mean, she's taken the same amount of field goal attempts basically every game since coming back. Just, are the shots landing for her? So small dice roll there with just the unknowns, but I like Copper. I think this spot's totally fine for her. And with more than likely Alicia Gray probably being her defender. I mean, we could see him, just kind of going bands for bands out there, just chucking threes and trying to, zhuzh it up in their own little way, going back and forth. So I like the matchup.
I personally would say, and this is when we can throw in the live betting thing, like it, watch for it, keep all that in consideration, maybe bet it small pregame at 14, and then see what happens. See if she gets the minutes we want to see. See if she's driving to the bucket like she always does. See how it feels. And then maybe find a live play with her and put a little more on it when you feel a little more confident. That would be my suggestion. But it's definitely a good line. Yeah. Good number. 14 is not bad. He said, what about any combos that we like? The assist one moved.
Yeah, I mean, I still would probably lean into the Alicia Gray Copper this point scoring, because I mean, there's a good shot that either one of these players could totally go out and drop a 20 bomb by themselves. Alicia Gray more so of the two, but totally warranted for that one. And then man, the rebound combo, if it was anybody but Griner, they had a different one earlier. I don't remember which one that was they pulled down, but anything but Griner, I don't want to have any kind of, you know, possible overs with her. And then the 3.1 it's not bad, but
it's a 3-point.
You were definitely getting, yeah, man, you were definitely sweating it out for both of them to get 2 threes.
Icky. Ian says, hit the like. Yeah, guys, we're at 16 likes. If you don't mind, hit the like. If you haven't hit the like yet, please hit the like for us. It will help us out a lot. And it just hurts your thumb or whatever finger you want to use just a tiny bit for us. We'd appreciate it. C-Dot says, hit the like as well. Wow. See these guys in here? Our friends. That's nice. And he says, subscribe to the Discord. That is in the description, guys. If you do want to join, we will be winning money later tonight. So click the button if you want to win some money with us. We get money over here, says C-Dot. C-Dot be smacking on the alts a lot of times. Lots of green he be showings. Starfall's here. What's up, bro? He said, let's go.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's good? Anth the Kid says, Alicia Gray slips, paying out today. Alicia Gray, yes. Alyssa Thomas, Anth the Kid. What Alyssa Thomas are you speaking of, sir? Alyssa and Alicia. Alicia and Alyssa. That's pissing me off. Okay.
Alicia.
Blaze says, nice song. Ian Warner says, hey, the majestic, dirty blonde hair of yours, E. I don't know what he is talking about. Who sings? I was singing. I even wrote that. It is that cool guy underrated rapping and making beats. He kicks ass. It's me. Yay!
Yeah, he even has his own channel too, man. Don't sell yourself short. You got some good shit over there.
I have a few songs over there on that Underrated World channel. If you're ever interested, smoke a lot of marijuana over there if you care to join me. Van Negro Jones says, greetings. Do you think Gray gets 15 points and 6 rebounds? Ooh, 6 rebounds? Ooh, what do you think? She has been rebounding, I've been noticing, but oof, trying to hope for 6 from a guard is always scary, right? Woo, look at her, though. I mean, it depends who, I guess, but yeah, her rebounds are up.
6 rebounds. Her rebound line is definitely getting up there. Like, you know, I would entertain the 4.5 rebounds for most of the season, but I think her actual line is at 6.5 too, or was earlier.
Wow.
Yeah, she was at 6.5 on most sites. So yeah, 6.5 is just outrageous. I mean, I don't care how great she's been over the last couple of games. That's still just really, really high. The 6 or more rebounds, man, is really pushing. 5 or more rebounds, I would do that all day. But the points, I'm definitely with the 15 or more. I think that's totally fine for this game, this environment. The rebounds, though, brother, I don't know about that.
Pass.
It's a good spot. I mean, they're giving up rebounds, but man, 6. That's up there.
I don't know if I want to cheer for 3-pointers or guards getting rebounds more. It's up there. Starfall says, I don't know. How do y'all feel? I'm taking Satu under PRA first half and at 14.5 and her under 14.5 field goal attempts. So PRA under 14.5 and under 14.5 field goal attempts. I think he just likes the number 14.5. But no, Satu under does sound interesting because she could come out there and be a ghost. Because they have all their players now. It's her first game back. I could see that. Not saying it's going to happen. She could come out and ball out, but I could see that happening. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you're really banking on Copper to do a lot of her work, like she has been. I will say, like she has been in the first half. It is a pretty discounted line. I mean, Satu is easily 15.5, 16.5 PRA, like for a hot minute. So it is on the lower side. I mean, you can see even, look at how crazy line difference here, 14.5 and 13. Like that's a huge ass difference. I get it with her coming back from injury. It kind of stinks that Ryan Howard is not going to be there because that would have been likely her defender. So I don't know how that's going to play out, to be honest.
And the kid says the second plum. Sorry. No, I was just going to say, damn, it's a low line, though. Yeah, that's probably why. It's a little too low to go under. Although it could work, but I feel where you're coming from. I feel where Starfall's coming from with that. And the kid says the second plum got hurt yesterday. I took Rakia Jackson over 6.5 live points. She went federal after that. They was sleep. Good call. She went off. Oh, yeah, she did. Dude, 20 plus points in the second half. Just, crazy work. Braden Earl. What's up, bro? He says, Brittany, and he said grinder. Spelled it grinder. I like that. Brittany Grinder. First half fantasy. We always call her that too. Grinder. What do you think about Grinder first half fantasy? So the fantasy specifically, I'd be a little bit cautious on, because even though she might not go out and do anything, she could definitely just stand there and snag a couple random blocks and shit. Did you just could definitely, yeah. She could definitely get a couple blocks on like AT or something stupid like that down low. I think that the you don't like cussing. Who? All of us, E. Who dat? We're booing you for that cursing. Anyways, and get that out of here. Get that weak stuff out of here. Okay, sorry. Anyways, back to Grinder. Yeah, the big Grinder. Her scoring has been a lot more back and forth. This is going to be quite a difficult scoring down low spot. I'm really hoping they put, or I would hope that they would put Alyssa Thomas on her, but I got a feeling that she's going to end up guarding Bree Jones. So that will leave either Westbelt or Satu covering her. If Satu covers her, I feel way better about it, like phenomenal about it. But if Westbelt ends up covering Grinder, that could be problematic. So it is big stinky. I get it. Her first half production has been all over the place. Did you say big stinky? Yeah, big stinky. Yeah. Okay. Big fart. They really said that too. That's funny. That's disgusting. Hers probably smells so bad. Oh my gosh. Can't imagine. And she's doing a lot of her stuff in the first half specifically, though. So that's kind of like the only pause that I would have about her game is if she's going to cook you, it's going to come from the first half specifically. The second half minutes have been honestly all over the place. This is another potential game she could lose out on production there. You can see she's barely getting over in the games where she's playing mid 20 minutes, but I got a feeling, I'm not going to lie, I got a feeling Grinder's going to upset some people today. And do what? In have Brianna Jones go out and pick up 2 early fouls or something dumb like that where Grinder ends up playing, 14 minutes instead of 12 minutes or 11 minutes. Oof. A Grinder day. Oh, that sounds bad. Dirty Reg says, I got my teeth kicked in by the WNBA yesterday, but today is a new day. It's a way to think about it. Indeed. Gotta ride the wave. As long as in the end you look back and you're profiting the whole time. Can't just ride the shit wave. If you're doing something wrong, gotta change it up. But we figure that out every time. Always with the comeback. Big Two's here. He says, let's fucking go. What's up, bro? He says, which witches are we nuking? That's rude. It's rude, Big Two. Oh, I hope Two got it in the Discord, man, because you're all about some first half plays too. So there's definitely some thought process of Two would love this play. We had it in earlier, man. I hope you were able to get that in for the bumps. Dirty Reg says, I like Arike on the Sparks. That'd be cool. Arike and Plum running around like crazy. That'd be funny. That'd be dope. My guys, it's 20. Sorry, I was going to say 21 likes. We need 4 more likes, guys. Just 4 more. If you haven't hit the like, please hit the like for us. We need 25. all our bets hit today if we get 25 likes. Just saying. Or at least we get a better chance. What were you going to say?
Yes, sir. No, I was going to say, with the Sparks, man, they're just in an interesting situation right now. Because, I mean, honestly, I'm trying to even picture mentally, like, how are they going to adjust whenever, say, like, Brink comes back? I mean, are they going to keep, Hamby, Azare, and Brink out there? I doubt it.
Weird.
Is that going to be, Brink down at the 5? They're going to move Azare to the bench again? How's that going to work out? Because the team, surprisingly, should be doing a hell of a lot better than what they are right now. I mean, Julie's playing a phenomenal role in point guard. I think Van Loo was a steal for them to get off the bench. I mean, basically sign her to a min contract. And they have, really, really good key players. I mean, Plum's been solid. Rakia's been solid. And they just need somebody else, man. They just need like that one. They need that one spark. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, good one. That was that was amazing. That's why you're a superstar, bro. That's what's up. We're at 21 likes still, guys. We still need 4. Oh my gosh, this hurts, guys. Oh, this hurts. Did that sound weird? Brandon Earl says, yeah, it did. Brandon Earl says, where's the link to the Discord? It's in the description. It is the WAP link. And once you go to the WAP site, I put it in the chat for you as well, sir. You go to the WAP site and then it connects you. You can do the free trial and then it'll connect your Discord and it'll invite you to the Discord. Very, very easy. So appreciate you. Hopefully we'll see you there. Dirty Reg says, Sparks was my sleeper championship pick. Shows you where I was at with them as an underdog. Well, goodness, Dirty Reg. We're at 22 likes. Let's go, E. We need 3.
Hey,
Three more.
3 more.
Yeah, I rhyme on accident. Keel Rogers says, how do you feel about Thomas turnovers? Oh.
Yeah. I brought that up specifically earlier, so hopefully maybe we already talked about it here. But yeah, 2.5, man. I think it's totally fine.
Actually, why haven't you been saying that all day long? That looks like one of your faves.
So the only thing I will say is just looking back to some of the matchups and whenever they had both or all 3 active players at the same time. So this was the last 4 games without both of them. And then here were quite a few handful of games with all the players active. So I'm having just a little bit, but some pause on being super gung-ho about it. Just because there is that small threat of, there's just enough mouths to feed on this team that unless she's doing bonehead passes where, forcing plays and forcing turnovers and stuff, there was a little bit of an unknown here. So that's the only reason I'm not 10 out of 10, but I am, man, I would say about a solid 7.5, 8 out of 10 right now, though.
Okay.
It's a good looking prop.
That's worth a play then. That's worth a play there. Okay. Good to know. Okay, good call. You see how we just jump right past that 25? We're at 26 likes now. You guys are awesome.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
We're all getting good luck today. That's what's up. Dirty Reg says the Mercury kills teams from the East, and also I think Atlanta falls off a bit in the second half of the season. What do you think about Atlanta falling off the second half of the season, like Dirty Reg thinks?
I mean, they might teeter off enough, but I think they've won enough games right now to keep pace of just far enough ahead of the bottom 4 teams at least, that they should make the playoffs. I mean, for them, I think that's totally still in the realm of doable. They got to get these players back to healthy. I mean, I don't know what's up with Grinder. I'm very disappointed in their play so far this year. And Ryan Howard being hurt is also kind of detrimental. So they got to step it up. They got a great coach, but the available players and the production in the second half of games specifically have been the same BS as last year. So that's got to stop.
Ian says Copper 9.5 Gabi he likes. Okay. Dirty Reg says 9 p.m. I never make the full game. Get to halftime and I'm done. I feel you. If I was watching games that late, I'd probably be done too. I don't know how you're going to stay up tonight, E. And then Ian says, E, you beautiful bastard.
Hey. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Ian. You guys are beautiful bastards.
Damien 843. What's good, fellas? What's good, bro? Good to see you. DHX Vale says, any bench players you feel will have a day? Bench players? We don't really get enough bench player props, right?
No, not nearly enough, man. It's very frustrating. Oh, speaking of a bench player,
I wish we got more.
Well, one I didn't even mention having DeWanna Bonner back too is also just another thing that we haven't seen with this Phoenix team so far. So that's another consideration superstar who she could work her way into the starting lineup. I wouldn't be surprised, but even still, we haven't seen a game with Bonner now with the big three on the team available. So no idea what that looks like. Kalani Brown is also back today too. So it's
they're stacked.
Murky
stacked.
Water.
Man, I want that Sammy Whitcomb under. Loser ass Sammy Tuna. See, you guys hit the like button. They hit the like button for us. 6 of them in a row. Boom, 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 boom. We got to 27. And I look over at how many watching, and it went from 21 watching to 44 watching that quick because you guys hit the like. That's on you guys. You guys brought 20 people in by hitting the like. Thank you. That's what happens. It's crazy, but it's true. And Ayo's here. E?
Ayo. What's up? What's up? All I can think of is that meme with the Pops meme that Ian posts all the time. The one that's going bang, bang, bang.
Oh, he does that one all the time. All the time. And then he told me not to wear out gifts. I was like, bro, are you kidding with the raggedy gif and shit? No, come on, bro. That's why he's Ian Werner comedy. Ayo says smash the likes. He smashed the like, he said. And more BBWs, more beer and more bets. There we go. He's always thinking on the bright side. He's always having a great time. More cashing, more e-money, more underrated beats. And there we have it, sir. And gentlemen's. And gentlewomen's.
I like it.
Brings us to the end of the show.
All right. Well, to answer that one last question he was asking about the bench players, I would say realistically, the only bench players that would have any kind of a shot going off today is oh my God, I just missed it. Coffee, I would say probably somewhere in the mix, but Naz Hillman, gotta say probably her specifically. And then some potential for Alex Held is back today. Coming back from a rib injury, so she could be super limited, but her or Laxka. One of those two from Phoenix.
Laxka. Ian says, LOL. First of all, I haven't used the raggedy GIF in a while. Secondly, that bang GIF is for when we hit bets. You're right, Ian. You're right on both those things. But hey, it was fun to talk about. You are right. You haven't used the raggedy one at all. I'm really happy you haven't actually too. I don't like that one at all. So please never use it again.
Sorry, we got winning Ian right now.
Come on, Ian. Let's do it again.
All right, y'all. Well, it is time to skedaddle. So we're going to get out of here. Underrated Big Dog, I appreciate you as always. Make sure you guys, again, go check out his channel, Underrated World. We will hop in the Discord, get ready for this game. We've got about, 3.5 hours to chill. So get you something to eat, get you a drink, etc. Smoke them if you got them.
Hey.
All right. We will see you guys back here tomorrow. We got 3 games. Looks like they did drop props right before we hopped on for the stream. So we will check that out, get some value going, overnight leans, action, all that good stuff. Be a part of the Discord. Again, links down below in the description. Come check it out. Stop by, say what's up, and come win some cash. All right. Good luck tonight. What's up?
You said win some cash. I said yay. I guess that meant it was like my ad lib for you. I don't know. E. Wait, we got one more. E. C. Dot said you can't go yet. He's keeping you at your job overtime. He said, how do we feel about AT assists at 6.5 or 7.5 Green Goblin alt on Prizepicks? AT alt assists.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Having all their players and all the shooters back now, it's only going to help her chances. Tougher on paper matchup. Atlanta has traditionally been kind of bottom 3 in assists allowed, but her just overall usage and touches per game is pretty insane. So I think it's totally warranted. Just need the game to stay competitive and no injuries or any kind of nonsense like that.
Okie dokie. And with that, later, dude.
All right. Later. Peace.